So in a prior video, I did talk to you guys all about the Habenaria orchids, where we talked about the fact that they are season specific, that they go into dormancy, and they have a peculiar habit of growth. So indeed, it is good to familiarize ourselves with exactly what to expect and how to care for these orchids. And if you guys want to see that video, you want to check it out, you can click on this link right here. It'll take you to that video and it'll give you very in detail information all about the Habenarias. Now we are at a point right now, as you can see, it is going into its dormancy period. How do we know that? Because of the browning and discoloring of the leaves. Indeed, the initial plant has now died out, so therefore it is completely going dormant, and we want to check out exactly what's going on underneath. So today we are going to be digging deep, and we're going to find out exactly the mystery of what lies beneath the surface. So here we are with the Habenaria Rhodecheila and also the Habenaria Medusa, and we're just going to go ahead and just remove this. Okay, here we go. So this is what's in there, guys. And uh-oh, look at there. I think this is the bulb. Yeah, this is the little tuber. How cute is that? Oh, so it actually fell away from, there's a second one. And this is the original, I think, rotted one right here. Yep. This is the rotted bulb. And this one actually has 2 tubers. How awesome is that? So that's the first one right here. And this one is the second one. This is the Medusa. So let's go ahead and check out exactly what's going on underneath. We'll just go ahead and remove it. There you go. And I have to tell you, they are so furry. Look at that. Can you see that? Furry little tubers right there. So let's take a look. Wow, look at this. Here's one. I think this was actually the initial bulb right here, or tuber. And it actually looks partially okay. And I don't know, this looks like it was creating a smaller one right here. How interesting is that? This is supposedly fully desiccated, but I think eventually in time it will though. Right there. And these right here, these furry little guys, they are the new tubers. So let's take a closer look. So here we are taking a look at the original plant right here. As you can see, it is withering and it has basically died away. And if we take a look at the other end, you will see the initial bulb that has also wilted and rotted away as well. Taking a closer look at that, you can definitely see that indeed is what's going on with that. And no need for worry right there. That is a normal occurrence with the Habenaria. So that indeed transpired, took place as it should. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what treasures we also found. And right here, we're actually taking a look at the root system. And as you can see, it is really, really fuzzy. Right there, a very furry root system. And also you will find that along with the root system is very fuzzy tubers. And this right here is actually attached to the particles or the media, as you can see, that is clustered around the actual tuber. But that is the tuber itself, and we actually found 2. This one is the larger one, and then we're finding a second one right here. And if everything goes well with these 2 tubers right here, we should be able to see 2 Habenaria plants within the next season. How awesome is that? Okay, so moving on to the Habenaria Medusa tubers right here. I initially thought that there were 2 new growths of tubers, but in actual reality there is only but 1, as you can see right here. Now I did think there were 2 because I seen 2 ends, but in actual reality this is just one really long tuber right here. Now this tuber right here is the original tuber of the Medusa plant. So as you can see at the top, it has begun to desiccate, and eventually I believe that the rest of this will also desiccate as well. But what's unusual about this bulb is if we take a closer look at the very tip top, you are actually seeing some form of growth, and I believe that this bulb was trying to produce another tuber right there. So that's a baby tuber. So I don't know if it's now stunted or it will eventually grow into another tuber. We'll have to see. I'll cut that portion off and see if that'll grow. So as you can see with the Habenaria Medusa, the one that is alive and well and will sprout next season, you are also seeing that it is very fuzzy and furry as well. So that is definitely a characteristic of these tubers. From the Medusa, we have a rather large tuber, and then we have a teeny weeny baby tuber right there. And I'll go ahead and store them up both together and we'll see what we'll get. And all I'm going to do is go ahead and repot them back into their initial container with the initial media. And then next season, we'll decide if we need to repot them into a bigger pot, especially this one right here. So I went ahead and filled this pot halfway, just part way, and then I went ahead and situated the bulbs where I want them to be, because I want them closer to the top where they won't have to work so hard to reach the surface when they do begin to sprout. And all I'm doing now is I'm going to go ahead and fill it up, make sure I stand them the right way, and basically that's about it. And we'll be done. And these will be stored. This one in particular, I'm not going to repot because the actual tubers weren't that big. So we're not going to have to worry about that at all. It's just the other one, the actual Medusa, that I'm thinking of potting up in another pot where it can really hold that size tuber. And there you have it, folks. The baby Habenaria tubers have been potted back up, and now they are sound asleep in their cradle, and we'll be seeing you guys next year. And that, my friends, is a Habenaria Medusa, what's lurking beneath the surface wrap. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another episode of My Orchid Adventures. And I hope you did learn something new from this video, and I also hope that you liked it. If you did like this video, please be sure to like, share, and also subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell button so you'll be informed when I do post my latest video. Also, please be sure to join me on My Orchid Adventures right on Facebook. And as you guys already know, I truly do love and appreciate you guys all. I will see you guys later, and I'll also grow with you guys later as well. Bye bye for now. Mwah.